What's up, yo? This is your DJ Brian Chu, and welcome back to our Friday Open Studio. Woo!
Hey, everyone. It's me, Olivia.
Hey, Olivia.
Hey, Brian.
What's poppin', yo?
Eugene is here as well.
I'm Eugene.
And it looks for sure that we have a record-breaking Open Studio as well today. We have some new faces as well.
Yes, indeed.
And it always feels good to see new faces. It just shows that people really love our show. You know, internationally.
Because our show is
too.
poppin'. It's poppin'.
It's poppin'. No, and like the fans, they bring their friends. You know, we have like new faces every week through word of mouth. That's the best way of.
Or maybe it's like a face-off thing, like that Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, they can change their faces?
Exactly. You never know.
Update on the tweet about my mullet thing that you guys are having. You got up to 15 tweets now, so only 485 more, and then I'll
Do you know about this mullet thing?
No.
All right, let's recap and actually update Olivia.
Yes.
So the other day, we're on live radio, we're talking about some artist when Mike Jones was on Tuesday. And I don't know why, but because the artist, she had like a country vibe. We're looking at some pictures, and she had sort of like a mullet in a picture. We're thinking, you know who would suit a mullet? We're thinking, both of us said, Eugene!
At the same time?
Exactly. So we had the idea, if we get 500 tweets on our TBS What's Poppin' Twitter, of course, saying hashtag Eugene should get a mullet.
Yes.
He's going to get a mullet.
Really?
Yes, I will.
Wait,
So you
how
need a tweet too.
How do you just get a mullet? He has to grow it out first, right?
No,
It's
first of
going
all,
to
the
take a
top's
while.
long enough, so all you got to do is shave the sides out.
Yeah.
Really?
You know?
Would that make it a mullet?
It's going to be very,
It
very
would look like a mullet, trust me.
But still, I mean, like 15. I don't think we're going to get 500.
But think about it, mullets aren't embarrassing. Nowadays, a lot of K-pop stars have done mullets as well. I've had a mullet back in 2003, 4-ish.
Did you?
I had a
Yes, I
mullet
did.
back in like 1984, 1985, I think.
Well,
Wow.
you know, fashion always comes back. Now,
I guess so.
Not all fashion is good fashion.
But it
and
does
style.
come back.
It does come back.
Every 10, 20 years. Okay,
All right,
wait.
well-
Does it count if I tweet?
Of course.
Yes, of course you have to tweet.
Everybody.
Everybody who tweets and writes the word hashtag Eugene should get a mullet.
All right, I'm
Yes.
down. Let's do this.
All right, you guys have to do it as well because we want to see him with a mullet by next week. All right, well, we got to get things started right now. We have the first song set up for you guys for the hour, and the first song is by The Strokes. And this song is called All the Time. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Jew.
And Olivia Lim.
And Eugene.
And we're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas.
GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And 93.7 in Yosu.
You guys did not go with my lead.
I don't want
supposed to sing a-
get picked on again for my lack of singing ability.
No, you did great last week.
Did I? You said I
Yes.
sounded
But you're in a
constipated.
musical. You can sing.
I was the non-singing part.
Okay.
Oh,
No. There you see her. That was you, right? Oh, that was your fake husband.
that was funny. Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm going to do it like a musical way.
Uh-oh.
There are many ways that you can get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'.
You can text 101.3 for 51 charge.
You can send us a tweet to at TBS What's Poppin'.
Or you can email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com.
Yes, I love it.
Here you go.
See?
Yeah, you can also send us a Kakao Talk message if you add TBS EFM as your plus friend. And of course, put the @ mark in there if you need to find us.
Yes.
Of course, as usual, I'd like to announce that you can join us for our live studios that air on Fridays and are recorded on Wednesday.
Yes, but actually, today is Tuesday, and we're recording right now this week on Tuesday. But next week, we also have an update on Open Studio. What is the update?
That's right. Next week, our open studio will be recorded on Thursday.
Yes, not Wednesday.
That's Thursday, August the 1st. Hopefully, we'll return to our normal Wednesday schedule after next week.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hopefully somebody keeps leaving and making it all difficult for everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Who is that? Who is that person?
I don't know. I'm putting up the shield.
I'm going home.
No, don't cut me.
I'm not going to talk. I'm not even
Cut
looking
me.
at you
I got my
guys.
shield up. No, I'm just playing. It's okay. So yeah, if you would like to attend next Thursday, then please email efmpoppin@gmail.com and we will get you situated.
And for our Korean listeners, if you want to be here, that is 다음 주 목요일 8월 1일 날 저희가 오픈 스튜디오 하니까요. 수요일 말고 목요일입니다. 다음 주는요. 그래서 다음 주 꼭 같이 저희와 함께 좋은 시간 보냈으면 좋겠습니다. Alright, now it's time for... What's it time for?
Word up, word of
Words-
the week sketch.
Words of the week.
Oh, you're young.
Words,
There's
not
more than
word-
one.
You said word of the weeks.
I did not say
Yes, she did.
You're like the kind of person that says brother-in-laws instead of brothers-in-law.
Well, maybe it'll just come out without me thinking about it sometimes.
Earlier she said more harder, but she didn't realize it.
I didn't say that. I said probably harder. You have a hearing problem.
Anyways, like Olivia stated, it is now time for the words of the week. So, do you know what the words of the week were?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty amazing that I know this because Wednesday's show was live. And since it's Tuesday now, I mean, that means the script hasn't even been written yet. But
Well, actually, today, Tuesday's show was live as well.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
But Wednesday...
Which you weren't listening to, obviously, because you got here all late.
Well, you know, I have things to do. I'm a busy person.
Ash, what you doing this morning? You had nothing to do this morning.
Antagonism. Are you guys all right?
No, because last night I asked her, what you got to do in the morning? She had nothing to do.
I didn't answer the question, which didn't mean I had nothing to do.
Anyway, so what were the words of the week, girl?
Okay. Let's see. The words of the week are nothing, eat,
Yes.
moon.
Correct.
Oh, look, and you, superstar.
Aww. You just got my love back.
I know, I had to.
Yes. That was awesome, though. This week's words actually connected to a lot of stuff that I like and women like. You like to do nothing sometimes. We love to eat. And the moon. It's so romantic.
Yes.
And we all have a superstar in our life.
That is
Mine
true.
would be my mom.
Aww.
I hope she's listening.
My mom listens to
Oh, and
everything.
mine is most definitely my wife, of course.
Aww. We're all having an aw moment.
Who's your superstar, Lisa?
I do. My dog.
Aww. I bet you my mom's really happy right now. Because my mom, literally, I came home. I put a picture up online one time. I came home, and she was on her iPad. I was like, Oma, 뭐해? What are you doing? She goes, I'm reading about you on Facebook. I was like, I'm right here. Ask me questions. You don't have to read about me on Facebook.
So wait, does your mom actually listen to every episode?
She tries to.
Okay.
She watches all my TV
Hi,
shows.
Brian's mom.
And
Hello.
then the funniest thing is, one of my friends from high school came to visit my mom when I was in Jersey this time around. And my mom pops in one of those TV shows. There's one show called, she goes, watch this show. You see Brian with his three doggies? So cute doggies. You know, Brian has a beautiful house. And I'm like, Oma, stop. Please stop embarrassing me in front of my high school friends.
She's like your PR person, huh?
She is. She updates my friends on everything.
That's awesome.
That's
Yes.
sweet.
But right
That's
now, we're
really
not talking about my mom. We are talking about the words of the week.
Yeah.
So right now, we have to get into the words of the week, and we're going to do a little acting scene.
Yes, of course. Every
Mhm.
time you say a word of the week, I will hit the xylophone like this.
Hit it.
Ooh, is that a pen? That's
It is.
different from last
Every
week.
week he changes it up.
Different kind of microphone, I think.
Oh, that's nice.
Alrighty.
That makes a nice, clean
So
sound.
whenever he says moon, eat, superstar, or nothing, he's going to hit that thing. And we're going to start off with the first scene with no accents. We're
No
going to be just
accents.
me and Olivia.
Main
Alrighty?
characters.
We'll start when he says action.
Okay.
How about if the crowd says it? Say
Okay,
action.
you guys say action all together. Ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Action.
All together,
Oh,
one more
come
time. If y'all aren't going to say action, why y'all here? It's a participant thing. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Brian, it's so romantic being here on the beach with you at night, alone.
Yeah, I feel the same way. You know, Olivia, you make me feel like a superstar.
It was such a great idea to have a romantic dinner right on the sand. I'm sure this is the most romantic spot I've ever eaten with you.
Champagne, my dear?
Wow! Dom Perignon, 1980. What a good vintage year. And expensive. You really shouldn't have spent so much trying to impress me, Brian.
Well, nothing's too good for my girl. Well, that is, if you'll be my girl.
Oh my goodness, this night is so perfect. The moon is out, the breeze is calm, the sound of the beach. I have to give it to you, Brian. You know what you're doing.
Well, I'll drink to that. Gulp.
Oh no, I just got myself all wet.
What?
I spilled champagne all over myself. Oh, and this is a new dress. What a terrible idea. What the heck were you thinking, Brian? Bringing me out here with all the bugs?
What's going
and not
on?
having a place for me to put my glass down? What, did you think the glass is going to hold itself up? Jeez, I wish I just stayed in tonight.
Well, I tried.
And so ended the perfect romantic evening for Brian and Olivia. They went back to their separate hotel rooms, and Brian watched Lord of the Rings 3 on demand.
Hey, what's wrong with Lord of the Rings 3? It's a great movie.
I think the first one's still the best. The first Lord of the Rings.
Oh, they're all. Yeah, that's true. I think The Hobbit was amazing.
The
Yes,
Hobbit,
The Hobbit was good.
amazing. I didn't expect it to be that good.
I think the Lord of the Rings movies are very long,
Yes.
and that is what I can say about them.
Alrighty.
Well,
But with no further ado,
you're a
since we
Star
only
Trek
have like a
fan.
minute left, we got to go straight into the next scene, which is a Canadian accent.
Oh,
Yes.
brother.
Alrighty, you guys ready for this?
All right, I'll just say action. Go! Action!
Oh my gosh. Jeez, it's freaking cold, eh?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a good idea to have moonlit dinner date on the beach here in Newfoundland in November, eh?
Yeah, sorry. I bet you think I was some kind of newfie with like an idea like that.
What are you talking about?
You know, newfie. That's what they call the locals here. You know, Newfoundland, newfie?
Well, maybe if we eat, we'll be warmer, eh? What'd you bring?
Newfie stew?
You brought a tin of beans and some franks? What's romantic about that?
Well, I was just thinking it costs only a tuning, and well, the atmosphere here would seal the deal. I thought, eh?
The atmosphere? Forget dinner! Did you bring some wine?
I lost my last page. I just found it right here. Oh yeah, but I think it's frozen.
What a terrible night, eh? Who in their right mind would think you could have a romantic dinner on the beach this close to the Arctic?
But the moon is out. The breeze is chilling, and you can hear the sweet calls of polar bears.
Stop.
And you can even hear the reindeer and elves working away. And
Just stop, Brian.
What was that scene about? It was about the worst way you could get a girl to be your girl, eh? And so, Olivia and Brian froze under the beautiful spectacle of the Aurora Borealis until they were rescued by Marty the Magic Moose. But that is, sorry, a tale for another day.
And with
Eh?
that said, we got a song set up for you guys right now. This is Frank Ocean with Sweet Life. Once again, that was Frank Ocean with Sweet Life. Good song. It's a good song. I'm making everybody laugh. You're allowed to laugh loud. Don't go and hold it back. Let the laughter come out. But right now we have... There you go, Eugene and Olivia.
You don't have to tell us.
Because they're good at that. Let me hear you laugh. Laugh!
Hey, that got better. They're getting better.
All right, we're not going to do Open Studio ever again. Anyways, we have a few listeners in the studio as well, and we always do a special thing where we have a listener come up with us on the mic and introduce themselves, and we actually ask them a few questions. So today we have a special guest from France. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I'm Sophie. I'm 25 years old, and I don't speak English very well.
Which you are doing right now. You're speaking
Very
very
well.
well. And you are from France. What part of France are you from?
Paris.
Paris? Oui, oui.
Oh.
Okay. She's from Paris. So, we have a few questions for you. So, what is something that you know nothing about, but you wish you knew more about?
So I'm not speaking English very well, so I want to learn it more and more.
Oh. So, basically, that's a simple question. It's an honest question, answer as well. You know, she wishes she knew more English so she can speak it better, more comfortably.
And what about you guys, if you were to answer the same question?
Wow.
Something I know nothing about, but I wish I knew more about.
For me, it's astronomy.
Astronomy. Why astronomy?
There's just something really beautiful and magical about looking up, you know, at the night sky with the stars, and I just wish I knew more about it, as opposed to just, it's so pretty.
For me, people who easily get ticked off for no reason. What goes through your mind? Like, you see a bug, like, oh my god, there's a bug! And you're like, just relax, there's a bug. No, you don't understand! And then just get angry. I'm like, why do you get so angry?
So you're saying you want to know why they get angry, and
Yes,
you don't
I want to
know
study their
anything about
brains.
that?
I'm like, why?
You should
There's
study
no-
psychology then.
Maybe I do want to study psychology because I don't get why certain people get fed up over the smallest things and don't know how to calm themselves down.
They're
and start
wired
arguing.
differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those kind of people you kind of need to smack down, maybe tie to a bed and beat around a little bit.
I think that would get them more angry.
That's the point. I don't know
Would
what I'm
that help
talking about. All right, so we also want to ask you, what superstar in history would you like to meet? That could be alive, they can be dead, they can be a made-up character.
If I could meet someone, Sejong Hwang,
Oh, wow. Wow, and what reason would you want to meet him for?
because he was so smart.
Because he invented Hangul.
Wow.
Oh, that's a very sophisticated answer.
It really is.
Wow.
Quite impressive.
What
Yes.
about you, Eugene? What superstar would you like to meet?
Actually, I want to meet Napoleon Bonaparte.
Really?
I'm serious. Like
I
I've
think
always.
you're going to say Napoleon Dynamite. I was like,
He's not real, right? Well, I
I know.
guess.
But it could be
It
real
doesn't
or
have to be
fictitious.
real or
No,
made up
actually,
character.
this is a question that they used to ask us back in high school.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who is one historical figure you would like to meet? And for me, it was Napoleon Bonaparte because I'd be like, why did you decide to go into Russia? That was a really bad decision, But I don't know. I guess people who aren't history puffs, that's kind of boring. How about you, Olivia?
Well, if we're going to go with the history theme, Legs Louis. Remember Louis the 14th? Like, he was just so full of himself. I think it'd be fun to just sit down and pick his brain and have dinner with him.
That'd be fun. All righty, cool. But we had Sophie with us today. Thank you, Sophie, for being part of our show and answering a few of our questions. And you speak English very well. And we understood everything you said.
Yeah.
I think what it is a lot of people just get nervous, and that's why they think they can't speak it. But you did very
shy.
well. Exactly.
Yeah. You're
so
very.
thank you.
Your English is really good.
Very good. And I'll tell all your friends in France and Paris about our program so they can tune in every day. And with that said, right now we have a song request that you requested.
Yes.
Am I not right? Yes. This is a great song. It's a fun song. This is GD and Top with High High, requested by Sophie.
Rock into music, lock into 101.3 and feel the vibe. TBS efm.
Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. Thank you, As1, for that logo song. But we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back. Right now, we're going to play a song for you guys by Big Runga. This is A Day Like Today. That was Big Runga with A Day Like Today. And we're back with What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And we have another special guest with us today, one of our listeners, a Korean listener, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself? 자기 소개 부탁드립니다.
한국어로 해요.
네, 편한 대로. 예.
저는 24살 이정민이라고 하고요.
네, 마이크랑 가까이 좀. 네.
서울에 살고요. 그리고 최근에 이번에 대학교 졸업을 해서 지금 현재는 아직 직장은 안 구했지만 약간 쉬고 있어요.
All right, so right now we have Jungmin Lee. She's 24 years old right now. She just graduated from university, and right now she's actually looking for a job. Wow, that's an honest little statement that she told us on air. So maybe she can get a job with TBS.
Possibly.
Maybe. We never know. Anyways, we have a few questions for Jungmin today. You guys want to ask the questions? I feel like I'm doing all the talking. You
I
guys...
could do the first one in Korean.
Go for it.
Oh, do it in Korean. Woo!
Okay.
Go, Olivia.
Good. Show off my skills. 오늘 아침에 뭐 먹었어요?
What did you eat for breakfast this morning?
Exactly.
오늘 아침에 뭘 먹긴 먹었는데 요즘에 좀 체중 조절하는 중이어서 뭘 많이 먹진 않고 그냥 대충 먹었어요. 그리고 제가 원래 우유를 되게 좋아해가지고
네.
그냥 우유는 맨날 한 컵씩 먹는 것 같아요.
아침마다.
네.
이제는 그 운동하는 그 와중에 그 많은 정보를 많이 배웠고
네.
또 많이 공부했는데 중요한 거는
네.
그 체지방이랑 뭐 체중을 줄이기 위해서는 아침 식사를 대충 먹는 게 안 좋아요.
네.
먹을 거면은 첫 끼이기 때문에 그 아침 식사를 제일 많이 먹고 대신 좀 건강한 쪽으로 우유도 좋지만 우유 한 컵에 고구마 이렇게 먹어도 딱 좋고.
네.
네. So what I said to her, because Jungmin right now, she's saying for breakfast she didn't really eat much because she's trying to, watch her weight and everything. And I told her, when you're trying to watch your weight, your first meal of the day should not be, just like a cup of milk or just like a small meal. You should actually have a hearty breakfast and then smaller portions throughout the day. But a lot of people get that they misunderstand the whole idea of trying to keep your body at a good weight. They think that you have to eat little all day long or nothing in the morning.
But here's the thing. When I wake up, I don't have an appetite. Like, I cannot eat a big breakfast.
You
Because I
need to
eat a
force
big
yourself.
dinner. I eat a lot at night, and then it carries me over.
So you're the
next
worst
day.
example. Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
나가!
Oh my goodness. Wow. No, but seriously, if you wake up, I mean, like, you don't have an
I'm just
appetite.
not
You'd also
hungry.
get nauseous if you're not hungry, right? So,
Well, the thing is, do you guys eat late at night too?
no?
No. I
Not
just eat
really.
a big dinner. That's my biggest meal of the day.
Well, you should try to make your dinner, well, like last night.
The salad,
night-
I was hungry before I went to sleep, but
No,
I
that
didn't
was
eat
good.
anything.
Okay, good. And then when you're hungry at night, a lot of people think that it is hunger. Actually, your body is dehydrated sometimes. And
that's
just a
true,
cup of
yeah.
water can actually make that difference and change, like, wow, I wasn't hungry.
Really?
But in your mind, mentally, you don't know that.
It feels like hunger.
Yeah, and then in the morning, you're dehydrated. But for me, I'm the same way. I never liked eating breakfast, but now I force myself to, make myself some eggs, salad, maybe a sweet potato hash brown or something like that. Or if I can't and I don't have time to eat, I'll have a really thick, hearty shake. fruits and vegetables. 그래서 아침마다 그런
네.
거 챙겨 먹는 게 제일 좋을 것
네,
같습니다.
알겠습니다.
Brian, giving
건강을
his
위해서.
nutritionist advice.
That's
Yeah.
a Dr. Brian speaking right
the next
there.
question. So, what is your earliest memory involving the moon? Right, the moon was one of our words of the week. So, do you understand the question?
네.
Okay.
저번에 막 슈퍼문 그거 떴다고 하는데 그때 막 동생이랑 막 부모님이랑 뭐 소원을 빌더라고요. 근데
네.
저는 별로 그게 좀 멍청한 짓이라고
그러니까 한마디로 엄마한테 엄마는 멍청이야 이거네요 그럼.
아니.
아, 그 기억한다고요?
네.
So she's saying that remember the supermoon
Yeah.
was in the sky, and she's saying that her mom and her sister were actually like, I guess if you have the supermoon in the sky you're supposed to make a wish, and she was thinking that's like a ridiculous thing to do, you know.
I see. Yeah.
What about you guys? Like, did you believe in that kind of stuff?
Wishing on the moon?
Or like if you say like people was like, oh, if you go under a tunnel, hold your breath, all this stuff.
Superstitious.
Yeah.
Step on a crack, break your mama's back.
I don't believe anything in that stuff.
No, but for some reason, if I break a mirror, it just makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah.
Well, I know it shouldn't, but there's just something about.
Or like if you spill the salt, you gotta like throw it over your left
I
shoulder
don't do
or
that.
something.
What is that? Spilling salt.
Like you the salt shaker, like you're filling it and you spill the salt. It's like you gotta pick it up and throw it out, or either your over your left shoulder or your right shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up.
What if you
relaxed.
don't do it? What's it supposed to do? Is like bad things happen?
You're supposed to be losing your money or something.
I thought it was just bad luck.
I'm not sure. I don't really know much
That's
about
weird. Never heard of
It
that.
is a superstition though.
Okay. Alrighty, well, we discussed about breakfast and we discussed about the moon. So we want to thank Jungmin for being on the show today. And she wasn't too shy. 되게 잘했어요. 긴장하지도
Yeah, we had
않고.
great guests today.
긴장도 안 하고 너무 좋았습니다.
영어를 잘했으면 더 좋았을 텐데.
아니에요. 한국어도 잘하는 게 어디예요? 보기지 그것도.
네.
아무튼 우리 이정민 씨, 정민 B actually has a song request right now. 오늘 듣고 싶은 노래가
비스트의 섀도우.
알겠습니다. So she requested Beast Shadow, and we'll be right back after the song. Once again, that was Shadow by Beast, because these kids are beasts. Am I not right?
Yes. And did you know it's spelled B2ST?
I did know that.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
because two is pronounced E in Korean, so it's
Yes.
like beast, right?
Like 21 is like not 21. They're spelled.
It wouldn't be anyone.
Anyone.
Something like that.
We're anyone.
Wouldn't it be like ini il? Right? ini il or
Or any. That'd be weird.
That would
Yeah.
be funny.
Anyways, we're back on What's Poppin' right now, and we're gonna go over the true true. I keep saying
Why
true
do you
and
say true
false.
and false?
It's time for true
Or.
false. You guys both said or at the same time. That is okay. Today's true or false is about the blood.
Ooh.
Blood. So and the circulatory
The,
system.
the gangsters, the Bloods.
No,
The Crips?
not the Bloods and the Crips, but the actual human blood.
Okay.
And the circulatory system. So first, I would like to read a few facts about the human circulatory system.
I'll give you a minute and a half.
Okay, your heart beats about 3 billion times in the average person's life. So 3 billion. Big number. Okay, about 8 million blood cells die in the human body every second.
That's so sad.
And the same number are born each second. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You don't need to be sad.
With a tiny droplet of blood, there are 5 million red blood cells in there. So that's pretty good. It takes about 20 seconds for a red blood cell to circle your entire body. Red blood cells make approximately 250,000 round trips of the body before returning to the bone marrow where they were born to die.
Do they collect mileage on round trips?
I guess
Sorry. Bad joke. No one got it.
That's funny. Yeah. Red blood cells may live for about 4 months circulating throughout the body, feeding on the 60 trillion other body cells.
Ew, so bodies eating bodies, kind of.
Cells eating other cells.
Yes, of
Ew.
course.
Like
of course.
Pac-Man.
Ew.
Like Pac-Man?
Like Pac-Man eating the bad guys.
Okay.
Okay, anyways.
I see it as Pac-Man.
All right. The blood travels away from the heart through arteries and returns to your heart in veins, which appear blue. So you knew that, right?
Wait, someone told me that the blood in your body is actually blue, but when you cut your skin, because it touches oxygen, that's why it turns red.
Okay, well, that is actually what the true or false question is today. So true or false, deoxygenated blood is blue and oxygenated blood is red.
True.
You think it's true?
for that little thing.
What do you think, Olivia?
See,
But we don't have time, y'all. We gotta hurry up and do this true and false. We have literally a
I
second.
mean, wouldn't it be cool if our blood was blue? We'd be like aliens.
True
you
or
know?
false, Olivia?
False, false.
You think it's false?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will reveal it after the next song.
All right.
Fans, what do you think? It's true or false? True. Everybody says it's true. Okay.
True? Alrighty, well, we're gonna actually go over it after this song. This is Janelle Monáe with Queen, Queen, featuring Erykah Badu. That was Janelle Monáe featuring
Erykah Badu.
with the song
Queen, and the booty
Yes.
don't lie.
I love that line. And the booty don't lie.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
I guess I can't talk either, right?
Why can't you
So
talk?
it can't lie because it can't talk.
That is true, and he can't tell the truth either, though.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Oh, don't you know? Alrighty, right now we're gonna go to another. Not another, but we have to get to
The answer,
the answer
true
for the true
or
and
false.
false.
Actually, I was wondering,
I keep saying
Olivia,
true
like-
and false. True or
True
false.
or false? What could
Olivia-
be true and false? Can we think of something that's both true and false?
My
Is that
mom's,
possible?
my mom loves me
Why would that be false?
because sometimes she might hate me.
But
There might be something wrong.
There is an answer to that question, but I forgot what it is. But,
Oh, wow.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. But actually, Olivia, I was wondering, you were elaborating before the song about the blood thing. So what exactly did you want to say?
I don't remember.
My bad. All right. So anyway, as you know,
Braveheart.
as you know, the if you look at your arm and everything, all the veins are blue. So this has led to the conception that your blood is blue if it has no oxygen in it.
Right.
But that is actually false.
False.
Because the blood, actually, when it has no oxygen, it gets dark red, not blue.
So it isn't blue.
It is not blue. The blue.
Man, you made me say true for no reason.
What are you talking about?
I hate you.
Shut
anyway,
up.
explain, Eugene.
Explain? Okay, well, basically, that's the explanation. The blood turns dark red, and the reason why it looks blue to you is because of the covering of the vein itself.
My veins look purple or green sometimes. 'Cause
Green? Is that possible?
I don't know. It looks green to me. I'm saying.
Well, you know, yellow and blue make green, so. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
우리 작가 바꾸면 안 될까요?
No.
Just joking. Just joking.
I'm kidding.
All right, thank you, Eugene, for that true or false question.
No problem.
I said Eugene. Olivia threw me off guard with the whole fact that
Oh,
you should, yeah, the blood is
please.
blue, blah 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 blah.
Please make your own assumptions and decisions.
Oh, yeah, so Olivia, you were right.
Whatever.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I wonder what the score is.
He never kept track of
I
scores
haven't
in the
kept
past.
track of that, actually, so.
Well,
From
I
now
just-
on, so Olivia 1, Brian 0.
Ew.
So I'm starting from today.
I hate you all. But thank you, Eugene, for the true or false, and thank you, Olivia, for coming up on our show again, as always. I had a fun time today on our open studio, which today is actually Tuesday, but also Friday at the same time.
For real.
And we want to thank all the listeners for coming into our studio. Also for Sophie from France, from Paris,
Yes.
for being a guest, and also for Chungmin also for being brave enough to be a guest on our show.
Yes.
And that's all the time that we have for today. And the last song of the hour is
Big girl, you are beautiful.
by...
Mika
Alrighty. This is Brian Jew
and Olivia.
And Eugene Huang.
and everybody here signing off. Peace.
Peace.